All right, today we're going to break down something really fascinating. This is more than just a plan to host a boxing match. We're looking at the actual blueprint for reviving a city's reputation.
So the big question on everyone's mind is, can this iconic city actually step back into the ring and reclaim its championship belt?
So it all starts right here. This incredible, multi-level venue at the Caesars Entertainment Pier in Atlantic City. I mean, look at it. Right now it's empty, but the strategy we're about to unpack is designed to fill this space not just with people, but with this electric energy that's meant to ripple out across the entire city.
And let's be clear, this isn't just about trying to relive the good old days. No, this is a full-on strategic comeback. It's a plan to reclaim a legacy that was lost, and more importantly, to write a totally new chapter.
And there it is. The goal isn't just to have a successful fight night. The ambition is huge. It's audacious. To reclaim a title and make Atlantic City synonymous with world-class combat sports again. So the stakes? They're incredibly high.
So, you might be asking, how do you even begin to attempt something this big? Well, it starts by understanding that this whole thing is a strategic battle for the city's identity, and boxing is the champion they're putting in the ring.
And that right there is the crucial point. We are not just talking about sports promotion. What we're really dissecting is this masterful plan that uses a boxing event as the engine for urban revitalization, for brand building, and for creating a whole new entertainment ecosystem.
So here it is. Invest Atlantic City Fight Night. This is the name you need to know. It's the brand, it's the event, and it's the strategy all rolled into one big package. And the goal? To land a massive knockout punch for the city's entertainment scene.
Let's get into the mechanics of it. The plan is built on a foundation of really clear, interconnected goals that go way, way beyond the ropes of the boxing ring. Okay, what's so interesting here is just how many things they're trying to do at once. I mean, yeah, it's about boxing's legacy, sure. But look closer. It's about creating a platform for investment. It's about teaching fighters to be entrepreneurs. It's about crafting these brand experiences that feel totally unique. This isn't just one thing, it's a 360-degree attack.
Okay, but a plan this big, it's nothing without the right people in its corner. So, let's take a look at the team they've put together to try and make this whole thing happen. All right, first up, you've got the producer, Black Ink Creative Partners. The easiest way to think of them is as the director of the whole show. They're not just booking a venue and selling tickets. Nope, they're crafting the entire fan experience, from the marketing that gets you excited to the branding you remember long after it's over. They're the ones who are going to make sure this thing feels like a big-time fight. Then, of course, you need a matchmaker. That's where Edmund Promotions comes in. These are the folks handling all the technical, legal, nuts and bolts stuff of boxing. We're talking licenses, approvals, managing the fighters, and, actually putting together the matches that people want to see. And this next piece is where it gets really interesting, I think. The plan includes an Athlete Coach Foundation, the Battlefield Commander Foundation. Their job is to empower the fighters themselves. They're teaching them actual business skills, how to market their own brands, and how to build a career that goes way beyond just what happens in the ring.
Now, this brings us to my favorite part of the whole plan, the brilliant, almost counterintuitive psychology they're using to market these events. Honestly, this is where the real genius is.
I mean, that's the million-dollar question for any promoter, right? How do you create that can't-miss buzz before you've even sold a single ticket? Well, the answer is surprisingly simple, and it all starts with what you don't do.
That's right. Instead of going big and trying to sell out a massive arena and risking the sight of all those empty seats, which just kills the energy, they're flipping the script completely.
They start by capping the floor seating at just 500 people. Now, this isn't about a lack of confidence, it's about a surplus of strategy. They are intentionally limiting the supply to make this thing feel exclusive and valuable right from the jump. And this just lays it all out, doesn't it? The old model is basically a gamble. Their model, it's all about control. By creating scarcity, they manufacture demand, and that powerful feeling we all know, FOMO, the fear of missing out. They guarantee the event looks and feels packed, which, becomes its own best advertisement. This is how they control the story. They can announce a sellout, generate a huge wave of buzz, and then magically find a few more tickets, which just creates another surge of demand. It's a masterclass in managing perception. And here's the kicker. To fuel this fire, they make the price to get in the door incredibly accessible. General admission could start as low as $25. This isn't about excluding people. It's about getting them in the room and getting them hooked on the energy.
Now, take a look at this pricing strategy, because this is really smart.
The goal here isn't actually to get rich off ticket sales. Look at those prices for general seating. They're pretty affordable, right? That's because the number one goal is just to fill the room, get it packed, get the energy up. The real money, the profit, that's designed to come from sponsorships and those super high-end VIP packages that bring in corporate partners and big-time sponsors.
Okay, so you've got this packed house, you've got this incredible energy. What now? Well, that's where the actual fan experience comes in. Because once you have everyone there, you have to deliver something special at every level. And the plan lays out this really clear tiered system. Whether you're paying $25 just for the atmosphere or over $200 for an elite experience, there's a specific reason for you to be there. It's all about strategic segmentation, making sure everyone feels like they got a great deal. And you can see how the venue itself is perfect for this. You've got the main floor, creating that core energy, and then you have these exclusive walkways and upper levels designed for a more premium, curated experience. Literally, every sightline is part of the plan. And that top tier, the Emperor's VIP experience, this is where the whole strategy really comes together. This isn't just for fans. It's basically a networking event disguised as a fight night. It's built specifically to attract and impress those high-value partners, the investors and the sponsors they need to make the whole vision sustainable. All right, let's zoom out for a second, because as impressive as this whole single event strategy is, it's really just the opening round in a much longer fight for the future of Atlantic City. See, this is not a one-and-done deal. The roadmap is crystal clear. First, you establish a consistent presence with at least 4 fights a year. Then, you develop a talent pipeline with an amateur division. And finally, you expand beyond boxing into a full-blown combat sports circuit, bringing in MMA and other martial arts.
And you have to understand, Fight Night isn't happening in a vacuum. It's actually part of a much bigger picture. The same team is producing a whole portfolio of events, everything from pop culture expos to these alt lifestyle conferences. It's all part of one big unified push to completely diversify what Atlantic City is known for.
So what's the ultimate brand they're going for? It's bold, it's ambitious, and it's incredibly powerful. They don't just want to be a player in the boxing world, they want Atlantic City to be known as the fight capital of the world. I mean, wow, that's the title they're stepping into the ring for.
So when you look at this space again, don't just see an empty venue. See the future heart of a revitalized entertainment district. The vision is to turn this beautiful spot with its perfect ocean views into a symbol of Atlantic City's next chapter.